We didn't do an intro for this video, but if you want to see how professionals do a floor in an extension, if you want to watch a bloke eat cake, and if you want to watch one bloke kiss another bloke's sweaty head, then keep watching. Oh bollocks, I said professionals, that's not us. Fuck it.
Happy birthday, dear Daniel.
Morning guys, another beautiful day in Bexley Heath. The sun is shining.
My head's gonna get burnt today.
Yeah. So we're doing the subfloor today. So if you don't know, the subfloor is the floor that goes under the insulation in this case. And then they put another 70mm screed on top. So the drainage is in. We're up to damp, which you probably haven't seen if you've watched our last video. And yeah, so now it's just a case of getting hardcore out, getting it prepped, and hopefully we can pour our concrete floor tomorrow. Yeah, it'll be looking a lot more civilised by the end of the day. You might notice there we're putting an acco in. This is going to be a big slab and the client's going to put a patio on the top. So yeah, we'll keep you updated through the day. Oh, by the way, our tipper's still broken, so we're having to unload it with a digger. It's bloody hard work. So here we are again with the old Kubota. I've got to say this, right? I've been doing this job for nearly 25 years. I've always run Kubotas. I'm not even joking when I say I don't think I've ever had a fault with one. Yeah, we've broken some hoses and stuff, but no, I grease them here and there, and I do the oil change maybe once a year, something like that. These machines are fantastic, reliable Japanese kit. I will say the Takuchi's probably on a level par. We did have one of them for a while. They were very good, but yeah, Kubota, you won't have me buy another brand, I'm afraid. Pucker. It's also worth mentioning, you might notice my machine, we only run our machines at half speed. I was told years ago by an old boy, don't run your machine at full speed, you'll put your back out, you'll wear the pins out, you'll use more fuel. Slow is smooth and smooth is fast. And I'll tell you what, he's correct. Try it if you're a machine man. Okay, arty shot, here we go. We're watching? Oh, I do like an arty shot. Leave it in there, one more. I'm going to cover it. I have to cover it. So Ross will run this stuff all day long like this if he has to. I'll tell you what, he might be 43, but I'll tell you, the boy's a grafter. Always has been a grafter. We've been friends since we were about 6 years old, me and Ross. You know, always worked together on and off over the years. So yeah, he's a good guy to have on the team. I tell you what, you don't meet many people that work as hard as you or harder. So he's one of them. So we've put down about 100mm of hardcore, and then this is a crushed concrete product. Now I will admit it's a bit dusty, but actually I do kind of like that because it does bond well and it does give a smooth finish, so that when you put sharp sand over the top of this, you get a good result. Yeah, we like it. It's cheap to buy, you know what I mean. It compacts nice, it does do the job. Right, so we're going to play. Right, so compacting work, yeah, we're going to go through some of the tips of a whacker plate that probably a lot of people might not even know, but it is important when you're putting any sub base down that you compact it. You can't just leave it because it's going to compact and it's going to move later.
Yeah,
right?
you want to go backwards and forwards and left and right. You want to do. We work on the basis of 7 passes.
That's a golden rule.
That's a golden rule.
That's a rule everyone uses. Driveways, floors. 7 passes.
If you're using a driveway, you use a GS textile, Taram or something like that to stop the two layers mixing.
Yeah, that stops the mud and the stone kind of contaminating each other. And sometimes you see driveways that are block paved, and they have like tram lines where the car's always gone in the same position. If you put a geotextile sheet between the soil and your sub base, your hardcore, that will stop that happening completely.
Also, if you're doing like thicker layers, if you're going over 200, you need to work it in layers. You need to do 200, another whack it layer, 200 and whack it as you go on, as you go up.
Yeah, you won't compact an 800 thick base. So I think that covers it, doesn't it? Oh, it's all sweaty, man. Fuck's sake. Little bit of din-dins for me and Ross boy. Beef curry, beef chow mein. We had some dumplings. Oh yeah, and what was some beef ribs as well. And it's 1 o'clock now, but it looks like Ross is ready to go to sleep. Yeah. Right, we're getting there. Look, it's looking more civilized now. Get this whacked. We're going to put an ACO channel in across the building there for the patio, and then tomorrow the big pour. So we brought the 1.5 ton machine home on the transit tipper. Yeah, we are close to weight. We have been stopped a few times. There is a weigh station on our way out of the yard. But it is the best way to move about. No trailer, easy parking. But I'll tell you what, 25 years I've been driving on and off vans like this, and my arsehole still puckers up every time you do this little bit over the top. It's never fun, eh? I don't think I'll ever get used to it. But yeah, and these ramps, if you're in the UK, you can buy these from the ramp people. They're about 400, 450 quid. That might be a bit more now with the cost of metal, but well worth having. Do everything with them. All right, this is our tool shop. That's my space. This is our little tool shop here. Over the years, I've collected a hell of a lot of tools because we don't really want to be hiring them. So I thought I'd share, give you a little look. Tools on tools. Look at that for a high angle. So we didn't do a video on these, but these are linear drains, or ACO channels as they're known. Yeah, put these in last night just before we come home. So they're all set now, ready to go. We can pour up against these today. And I realised you can do time lapse on the phone, right? I didn't know that, yeah? Don't forget, I'm not a young man. So press the time-lapse button and just left it, see what result we got. And actually, it's quite cool. Look at this. I like it. So we're putting a sharp sand blind down on top of our hardcore and crushed concrete. This is to make sure that our DPM, damp-proof membrane, doesn't get split. It is essential. And then we'll whack it one more time, and then we'll start laying our DPM, which you'll see in a sec. All right. DPM down. 1200 gauge, or they call it 300 MU now. I don't know what MU means, but that's the thickness of it. 300 being the thicker, 250 is the thinner one. And then we put Taram on the slab here, just simply so we don't lose a ton of concrete in any voids that are on the hardcore. So that'll just sit on that outer ring. Should be quite a nice slab. You can see we've put a timber. Now we've used some 8x2s just for shuttering. They're sacrificial, they're just old timbers we had in the yard. So yeah, we'll get this poured now. Famous TikTok. You want to be on TikTok? No? You want to hide? These are the concrete boys from iMix. They're good, man. They're clean as well, really tidy. So this is our beam screeder. If you do any kind of concrete laying, this is the tool. It's just a vibratory beam, and we don't clean it very well. So you can all mug us off in the comments. But yeah, this is a great tool. So no more on your hands and on your like bending down and tamping and all that. We do it with that. We can do it as quick as. Well, we can do it quick. Well, we'll have it tamped before the concrete lorry even leaves, I'd have thought. So the concrete lorry turned up, the pump's all set up, and we just get pumping. This is a C30 mix. We do run it a little bit wetter. It's not self-leveling, but we do like that way. And yeah, we know it makes it a bit weaker, but the actual the spec for this concrete is a C20 mix, so we're kind of allowing for that. And yeah, we know it's going to be nice and strong. It always is. But yeah, it goes down lovely. We can tamp it good, and actually it'll go off real quick anyway. So yeah, you can see on my tamp, that's called a placer. That's a Texas placer. So props to the Americans. Yeah, whoever's in Texas doing concrete, you must be the kings of the concrete tools. Yeah, because they named that thing after you lot. But yeah, and you'll see our laser level, which shoots a beam out. That's the receiver on there. Can you see that? And so we're doing 2 jobs with 1 tool. That's a really good little technique to use. That is for getting level. I can carry it around with me. You know, ideal. The specification for this slab is 100mm of concrete. So that's where we are. I think that leaves us 175mm, 170mm to finish floor level. So all we do is we take a reference datum off of the floor inside, and when we work back from that down to the top of that slab. So yes, quite simple, but yeah, way better than all the old ways of doing it for level. The stuff we've done back in the day before all these amazing tools came out, you'd laugh at. So now it's the job for the fat bloke to get on the old beam screed, which means clambering over all the block work. But you know, I'm agile like an elephant, so it's not a problem for me. Sadly, I'm not hung like one though. And here we are. So we've levelled this slab out. It's not level. It has a fall down to the back of the garden, so fall to the left. So yeah, we've got it out roughly by eye with the places and that, and we get it pretty close, as you'll see as we go through. But yeah, this tool is the business. You can achieve a tamp finish with it if you kind of bounce it up and down on its back edge, which you see me doing. And as you get more used to it, you can just float it across the top and get quite a smooth finish. But we always like to give it this tamp finish first, and we don't need a good finish on this, in fact, because it's going to be tiled over. It just needs to be flat and level. So there you go. I think you'll agree. It does give a wicked result. Great tool. £2.5 though, not cheap. Worth every penny though. So we finished the pour. It's actually my birthday today, and the clients brought us out some sandwiches, some crisps, look, little birthday meal.
21 years times 2 and a bit.
And a bit, 44 now, aren't we? Ross is actually 3 days younger than me, so I'm his senior.
There's the old man.
Ah, stop, look.
Birthday
Sing, you sing to me. Ah.
to you. Happy birthday, dear Daniel. Happy birthday to you.
Right, ready? Woo. Thanks, Annie. That is lovely.
That's
You've been
all
a
right.
fantastic client. We really
You're
have
a lovely
appreciated
man.
it. Yeah, thank you.
Lovely too, yeah.
You can have a bit of cake, yeah? Didn't you get anyone else any? Yeah. That is awesome. Bless her. All right. All done. That took us 25 minutes to pump, pour, and then we've tamped it all with our beam screed. And apart from the garage floor that end, this will be insulated now with 100mm insulation and 100mm, no sorry, what is it, 70mm screed they put on these floors, Ross, isn't it? and this one's having underfloor heating. And then this slab over here is 28mm lower than the finish level to allow for a 25mm slab that's going to be put on with a tile adhesive. So that will be really nice and strong, that ain't going nowhere. So that's us done on this job now. I don't think we're coming back for anything here. So yeah, thanks for watching. I think our next job now is going to be some curbing. We've got some curbing on a big driveway on the job where we did the granite sets recently, if you saw that. So we're going to jump on that and get that done next. So yeah, follow along and watch us mess that up.